Welcome to the Artist Chat Room. This is Natasha Castellan, and today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour. Actually, I've already filmed this once, the intro, and when I went to put it all together, I realized I by accident deleted it. This is the second half of a sketchbook tour that I've done earlier. It was called the Colourful Sketchbook, which I'll link in the description below, so you can see the first half of the sketchbook. But I do a very quick flip through, so you'll see some of those images anyway. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you stay till the end. Thank you. So this is my sketchbook, part 2. I started it in October 23, quite a while ago, and finished in August 25, which is now this month. This is a very inexpensive sketchbook with, though the paper is thick, it's not a great quality paper. It's got these perforations down the side here, so you could rip these pages out, which I don't like about it. It was $10, 10 Australian dollars, which is not very much at all, and for a sketchbook. And I'm not sure if I would buy it again. What I do like about it is the hardcover. I like the size. I like it for painting with acrylic. This elastic kind of gave way. It's a Born brand. And yeah, so I've showed you the first half. I'll give you a little flick through just so you can have a little remember if you've seen it. Otherwise, you can go and have a look. It's got a variety of different things, swatches, tonal work. This is one I liked. Yeah, so quite a few things, but yeah, let's get to where we're up to. And this is where I had finished. I particularly really liked this work. It had some kind of ink, and then I painted over the ink with white. I was plein air painting, and this is what I did at the end of the day, as I was in a hurry to go home, but it ended up being my favorite drawing of the day. So let's move on. That's where I finished in the last video. This was a prep for another plein air painting. It never happened. I think because I really enjoyed this, I thought I'll prepare one. I may or may not come back, but as the book is finished, I think I probably won't come back. But I still love the way these marks are made. Pretty cool. This one was done from at home, from my imagination, with that kind of concept in mind, but more in colour. Yeah, I can feel there's a lot of collage on this one, and many layers. It's quite a thick and heavy page now. Okay, these are some roses, and they were starting to die, so I had a go at drawing them up. I believe I used watercolor and charcoal. Yep, I started with charcoal, then I did watercolor, and then I came back with neo. And this one is just drawing with Indian ink and a feather. I like them both, but I think I like that one more. Then I kept going. I had these pages that I prepped, got inspired by other people, and I don't particularly like it. It's too, I don't know what, it's too much. It's too busy. I can't actually see what's there. Probably if I made the roses a color or something, it would look good. But yeah, it was good. It's fun to do. I used a lot of acrylic, and so the acrylic pages get really stuck to each other. This, I think I just had fun layering all sorts of colors down, just painting, just having fun, and then blocking out the negative areas and doing it. I like this kind of stuff. It's fun. This is interesting. It's all in pastels, but I had some pencils that I swatched over here, and then I went over it much later in pastels to create this scene. And that actual part there is my favorite part in this whole page. And as you can see, the little bumpies, the texture of the paper, it's not hot pressed, so I don't like it. Just some drawing from some images I found online. That's also part of that drawing. That was timed, 20 minutes. Are these timed? Yeah, 6 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, and 20 minutes. This is also part of the negative painting kind of thing. I think I got inspired by Claire Berrimer. She's a YouTube artist. Well, she's an artist and she's on YouTube, not a YouTube artist. And I think I liked one of her works, and this is an artist study of hers, and I really, really, really like the trees, what's happening in the bark, and then this ground cover down the bottom, long grass. Really like this one. But I think I've told you before I like night scenes. I have a video on here where I went out the front. Well, not in the video, I don't go out the front of my house. And this is the tree in the front of my house, and I painted it out there plein air in 2 books. One in here, one in a larger book. And then I brought it back in and worked in with Neo colors and pencils to give it a bit more pizzazz. Do like that one. It needs a little bit of more breathing space, some of that blue, more blue. I think I took a work from a photo in here. Yeah, this is from a photo from when we go camping and things. This was a river. I do like the way this turned out, but I remember at the time I didn't like it. Some tonal drawings I did. Some playing. I probably thought I'd come back to this and work into it, but I didn't. You clean up your palette sometimes, and then you can paint over it and make some interesting things. Sometimes I go back to these pages, sometimes I don't. Oh, this one I on purpose didn't come back to it because I absolutely love these color combinations, and I thought I'll keep this as a good reference. And I like the fabulous movement that's going on in here as well. Some more of that negative painting. I love the dark. The dark makes it pop so much. Yeah, this again is inspired by that other one. This one over here. So you can see we've got the rocks and the tree. Again, similar kind of inspiration. I'm really enjoying doing some of these rocks. Yeah. Again, this one I like the fire, the red. No trees in these couples. Probably thought I'd come back to it and never did. This is a prepped page. Maybe there's too many prep pages that I didn't come back to, but I feel like this book has come to an end. Oh, I've done this in a video from a black and white drawing I did of a place down in South Australia. I went with Kim plein air painting. I actually had a big tree here and all sorts of things, and I didn't like it, and I got rid of it, left the bird, left this tree, and never finished the page. But there's something quiet about it. It's storybook. There's a story about this bird and this tree, I'm sure. Some Banksias. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I have a little thing for Australian natives, and I went through quite a strong Banksia phase. A video on tonal studies that I did on YouTube that you can have a look at. I got these from Sketchbox actually. These are fabulous. They're acrylic markers. Let me pull one out. Sketchbook signature acrylic markers, and I was practicing with them, and I do like the way they come down. They make great quick marks. I also was practicing my Van Gogh pastels. I don't like the way, see, I like the way the markers come on this paper, but not the way the pastels came on this. And then, to be quite honest, I was so over this ball. I thought, oh, I have some loose artworks that I thought I'd glue in. This is my grandson. These are some little bit more technical drawings that I had for a while. I particularly like this one. I was at an old dairy, and a non-operational dairy, and these were some of the things that were there that I drew. This is some texture that I really like the way the texture was, and the combinations of these colors, and I thought, oh, I'll keep that. Burgers at the beach. Is there any more? Yes, there is more. This is from plein air painting that I went once with my art friends, and vase of flowers that I've had, and that is it. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the rest of my book, the rest of my colourful art book. I love this. This is kind of fun. I think I would have loved it more if the background was darker. I like the story that this one tells. There's another one here that I really like. I do like this, but I feel like maybe this sky needs to not mesh so much into the ground, but I also like that too. I don't know. These dark backgrounds are great for me. Float my boat. Don't know what my favorite one is. That was fun. Yeah, this is really nice, but this is obviously someone else's concept. I hope you enjoyed it. From all these, probably going back to this one is still my absolute favorite. So there it is, the end of another sketchbook for me. I love having ends of sketchbooks because it always means there's a beginning of a new one. This one was quite interesting because it was so varied, and actually, though I have particular sketchbooks that are theme related or specific for a reason, a lot of my sketchbooks are just a hodgepodge of all sorts of materials, all sorts of genres and sketches and drawings, because in here is where I can play, and when I create a body of work, I'm often inspired by the things that I do in here, but not everything I do in here. Yet everything I do in here informs me as an artist, helps me grow as an artist, keeps my hands moving, my creativity juices moving, and keeps me rolling along. So when I'm ready to do a body of work, I'm ready to go. I'm all warmed up because I've been doing stuff in sketchbooks. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you use your sketchbook. I'd love to hear about the things that you do in your sketchbook. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe. And I'll see you in a fortnight. Yes, I didn't say that I am going to go fortnightly. I have a daughter getting married. I have a daughter who's given birth to a baby. There's crazy stuff going on. I know some YouTube artists can keep this going. I also have an elderly mum who needs me as well. So I'm pulled in all these different directions, but I will be back here fortnightly, and I'll see you in a fortnight.